Our story about this dog is getting a lot of attention and comments from our viewers and some of my colleagues here in the studio. I mean, I admit it, he is not the Brad Pitt of dogs, okay? But Snowball was reunited with his owner, Kathy, yesterday at RSW, 5 years after he disappeared in Virginia. And as I'm about to show you, if it weren't for a little microchip in that beautiful skin, the chances of him being found by his owner would have been, let's just say, it would have been a Snowball's chance in. Snowball probably had no idea what was going on as he arrived at the airport. His handlers from the Cape Coral Animal Shelter showed up at RSW ready for a reunion 5 years in the making. He used to live in Norfolk, Virginia, but recently turned up in Southwest Florida, so no one even knew his name. The shelter director says he was in bad shape.
He was completely dehydrated, very matted, ear infection, eye infection.
At 15 years old, Snowball was no young pup who could just bounce back easily. Death was a possibility.
It was a little touch and go in the beginning.
But Snowball defied the odds, and when the shelter found a microchip in him, they called the Virginia phone number it contained and got in touch with Snowball's owner.
She immediately said, "I'm coming to Florida," so she jumped on a plane.
That brings us to this magical moment at RSW. Snowball's owner, Kathy, flew in from Norfolk and finally got to hold her little Snowball 5 years after her beloved fur baby went missing in Virginia. 5 years.
I don't know how he survived all them many years.
Oh, he looks happier already.
Kathy says when she first got the call from the shelter in Southwest Florida saying they found her dog, she was suspicious.
I thought it was a scam.
Her son didn't believe it either at first.
And I said, "You won't believe this." He said, "What?" I said, "They found Snowball." He said, "What?"
But seeing is believing. So is kissing. I'm pretty sure she'd do this even without the mask. And affection for Snowball isn't the only thing Kathy brought to Southwest Florida. She left her friends with the Cape Coral Animal Shelter something too.
She gave us a yellow roses for friendship. So I think she and I become really good friends over the phone the last week. And that meant a lot to me. It's very touching.
A touching tale to tell everyone who loves Snowball. Kathy, by the way, does not plan to be apart from him in any way anymore, no matter what anyone says.
And Snowball will be with me. Don't nobody have to tell me no more with Snowball at. I'm going to know what Snowball at.
Where Snowball's at is the center of her attention and heart. Before they left, she was sure to thank all the Southwest Floridians who helped bring them back together.
They got my dog back right. He can get back on the plane and we can go back home and enjoy our life. And I thank y'all.
We thank her for speaking with us. I know you have a pet like Snowball. Maybe it looks a little different, but that you love. So Kathy recommends microchip your pet, especially because the folks at Cape Coral Animal Shelter tell us that in this case, a lot of times they check that microchip information and the information is not updated. The phone number doesn't work anymore and they can't get in touch with the owners. She kept her information updated for 5 years after Snowball disappeared, so never give up hope.